Hello and welcome to my video on what to expect from the March 9th Apple event. First thing I'd like to talk about is why does the Apple Watch exist? In the latest event that we had from Apple, we didn't really get a reason why the Apple Watch even exists. When Android Wear was announced, it was originally supposed to be glanceable notifications on your wrist, and this was a major factor why people would want to buy a smartwatch. But Apple haven't really given any big features to outdo Android Wear or make any difference to the market as it is at the moment, which is quite annoying because you'd expect Apple to do that. They did it with the iPhone. They created a whole new style of phone. So hopefully they will change up something or show us or tell us some new features that they have incorporated. The next thing I'd like to talk about is the rumour that there's going to be a redesigned 12-inch MacBook Air, and this will be a middle device between the iPad and the MacBook Pro and the iMac and the Mac Pro. This is sort of a good way to go for Apple because at the moment they've really only got the MacBook Pro. They've got the Mac Air, but it's not got the specs and the hardware to compete with the MacBook Pro. But then the iPad hasn't really got the same form factor as a laptop for such. So hopefully we will see a MacBook of some sort, and hopefully it will be 12-inch because that's quite an ideal size, and hopefully it will be a reasonable price because at the moment the prices are really expensive for any of the MacBook range or the Mac range. The next thing I'd like to talk about, and the third thing I'd like to talk about, is the Apple TV. We haven't seen an update in just over 2 years now, so hopefully we will see, because the Android TV market has exploded since CES. At CES, Android TV was sort of killing it. Apple haven't really got anything to compete against because it's that far ahead now. So hopefully Apple will release some sort of Chromecast device or some sort of Apple TV update that is smaller, easier to use, more user-friendly, and is more widely available and easier for developers to develop apps for that device. The next thing I'd like to talk about is Beats and Apple. Apple bought Beats for a lot of money, and we haven't really seen Beats being incorporated into Apple in any way. So hopefully we'll either see an iPhone 7 or an iPhone 6S with front-facing speakers, hopefully, or an iPad with Beats speakers, or something like that along the lines of having some speakers that are being built by Beats. Sort of like how the HTC has got the boom sound speakers on the front. I think that's really cool, and it makes it sound a lot better than having rear or downward facing speakers. Or even a MacBook that has Beats, that would be pretty nice, and this means we'd have a lot better speaker quality, even though there is quite a lot of bass and a lot of highs on the speakers and headphones that Beats make. I do think that they could sort of incorporate it and make it sound a lot better. Thank you for watching this video. Please hit that like and subscribe button. I'll see you guys here next time at Top Tech Reviews, and I'll also be checking out what happens at the event and what is actually there.